Okay, our next guest tonight comes from a full show business family. He went into comedy. He's still doing that, but he's also making his fortune now acting in some varied roles, I'd say. Welcome the funny and talented Mr. Rick Overton.
Thanks. Thanks for having me on board.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, old buddy.
Yeah, welcome.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been at least 131 years.
To a dog, yeah.
Yeah. You used to do, as I recall, did you do a Jack Nicholson? You had a good Jack Nicholson?
Well, it's a different impression now.
Yeah, it is.
Can't do this one anymore because that's not the story anymore. Now it's down here.
I know.
It's years of pills and pot and pubic hairs have taken it down, down, down.
And, Rip Torn. Rip Torn used to be this young fellow up here talking like that, and then suddenly, yes, well, dear son. Larry.
Well, it's interesting.
It's a ticking clock.
It's kind of like improv stuff, and you're trained in that. You know how to do that stuff. What's the secret? How do you do it?
Don't trust your brain. Your brain is a digital recorder. Your gut will save your life.
Really?
It's roughly like your brain is dial-up and your gut is DSL. Everything you've ever said that convinced your girlfriend that you were hanging out with your buddy, or that the cop then let you go. You didn't think of that. Your gut just said, "Say this."
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, belly boy.
You've been doing this 40 years in comedy.
Yeah.
So do you have 40 years worth of tricks, or is it still fresh?
The way to make it fresh is to come out and see Set List. Set List is this game we play where it's like stand-up. It's like, whose line is it anyway? Except mic, wall, projection screen off here. And you turn and you see your first topic. Well, they'll tell you in 5 topics what your entire set has to be about. And you have to make it up at the speed of light, write, deliver material to an audience that's staring at you with arms folded.
So, what do they do? They give you a word, or they give you a picture?
They give you a topic. Like, I'll be saying, and I try to put myself in an even deeper, worse corner about it. I'll go, folks, I think the one thing that really stuck with me when my father would sit me on his knee, he would tell me about baby traffic. Because you know why our traffic is so slow? There's babies driving the cars. That's why all these accidents are happening. Oh, sure, they have adult bodies, but have a conversation with them. They're babies, and that kind of thing. And just start saving your life. Start paddling like a dog. And it's going to be at Meltdown Comics, Saturday night at 8 o'clock in Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard at Nerd Melt Comedy Club.
You don't tour as much. It's just there's not the need. So what has that done to your life?
He's got a podcast.
Yeah, I got a podcast.
What's that called?
It makes me focus on acting more and staying in town and trying to get a series and all that. And so my podcast is called Overview, and it's on the Sideshow Network. And this week I have Alan Havey, who is Lou Avery from Mad Men.
Oh, he's badass guy. He's a snothead. He's the big, tall jerk that nobody likes on Mad Men because he just doesn't seem to have Don Draperism.
Oh, he has his humanity in him. He's just trying to do his job.
Oh, he is not. He's trying to wreck the whole show. Come on. Is there anyone new and fresh out there that you could do?
Hello. I'm Morgan Freeman. Now you're probably wondering, what's Morgan Freeman doing using up some of Rick Overton's time on stage?
Right.
Well, maybe it's because the sun doesn't shine in the same spot in the sky anymore. Maybe I'm just growing old. And maybe I don't want Rick Overton to get any voice work ever.
Yeah, there you go. Because he could dominate. You're going to be at the Nerd Melt this Saturday in Hollywood, and then Overview. How do we get to Overview? How do we find it?
On iTunes, on Sideshow Network, or at rickoverton.net.
Any advice for new young comedians coming up?
Study improv of any form. It makes you the quicker version of every single other thing you do. It shows up everywhere else. It'll save you when a jerk cuts left in front of you. Mm-hmm. Your brain just works faster. Your gut works faster. Your limbs work faster.
And how do you study improv? Literally, I mean, where would I go if I wanted to get into this thing?
There's Groundlings. There's Second City. There's UCB. There's Improv Olympic West. There's Jeff and Jane Michalski. There's lots of schools here. This is because there are more and more TV shows that want to pay you once to do 2 things. because it's cheaper for them if you're writing on your feet for their crappy script that didn't get filled out right. You fix it, and I only pay you after for the whole thing, and you save the day for them till they go back to you again.
Rick Overton, thank you for coming down.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you again.
It
man.
is great to see you. Will you come back and visit us again?
Invite me back, and I'll be back. Like this. Wow.
That is super quick.